first of all, this is a 30, 60, 90 triangle. So we need to get one of those. We need a 45, 45, 90 degree triangle as well. And you need to get a T-square. 24 inches is fine. It's important that you use your T-square to make sure that it's even. Don't rely on just these grids. You might not even have grids below you. It's more important that you put the, let's see if I can get this, on the edge there. There is my T-square on the edge of my old school graphic design desk. All right, and then you want to tape it down with this artist tape. Could have done a better job ripping it out of the book. And if you're really particular, you can make sure that it lines up here too. But I trust that this will be enough. And before totally start, I want to show you again the tools. In addition to Professor Moore's tool list, you want to add a T-square. 24 inches is fine. You already have this 18-inch ruler, all metal. I have this 45-degree triangle, 45, and of course it has 90 degrees in it as well. And then I also have the 30 and 60 degree triangle. You see how that's this direction? Oops. This is 60 and this is 30. All right, you want those two as well. We're going to start with the 45-degree angle, and we're going to do something funky. I'm not necessarily picking the middle of but I could say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, I could pick around the middle of the paper. It's fine. You don't have to though. But what's most important is that you get your 45-degree angle jam on. And that's 45 right there. And I start it. Go this way. And I go this way. Go ahead, pull this down, pull it down a little bit and get it even past the intersecting line. I'm always tempted to do it without the T-square, but T-square will again is a perfect tool in conjunction with the triangle to get these technical drawings correct. All right, oops. I won't worry about that. It's always, that slipped unfortunately. It's always Okay, good enough. Right there, that's the intersecting line. And I made the other one darker. And you really will commit when you do everything over in pen, which you will. All right, good enough. There's the intersection. It's good enough for me. And to really commit to this intersection, you do the 45 degree and you get right in there. It's funny, you always have to consider the depth, thickness of the pencil too. That's why these are so much better, and why aren't I using it? See that? Oof, that's why you use these pencils. Just trying to be low key. All right. Now, since we are just going to do, for now, a square and or a cube, whatever you want to call it. I am going to mark this 2 inches in, because now I want to consider the thickness. So, and you see how when you extend the line, how that helps a little bit. It helps line it up. And I will this little dot here. And how about this? Let's not do that. Let's do first how tall. That's the way to do it. Sorry. Forget I said. Let's do how tall, and let's shoot for 3 inches. And 3 inches can mean 3 feet. It can mean, I don't know. So I did that. And hopefully you can guess what I'm going to do next. You are going to use this. Get it right there. And this is the beauty of this. And some desks actually have these built in, and they slide up and down in a nice manner, but you kind of like this style anyhow. Okay, so I'm gonna okay, that's how tall it is. Don't forget, do the other way. This is another really good tool. When you erase, there's all these debris around. And it was just, of course, I got it from Blick as well. It's super important. I'm not the most super clean kind of guy, but I really gotta keep your boards clean. Okay. Where were we? So all I'm doing is making sure it's still 45 degrees, and I'm just okay. All right. Don't worry about the excess stuff all around. Okay. So don't forget that I did 2 inches in, keeping the center line. I just erased these lines because they're in the way. And I did how tall it is. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't do. So I did this 3 inches. So I went to the top, and then I marked this in 2 inches. Okay. Put this 2 inches here. And this is 2 inches. Kind of lost. I accidentally erased. All right, that's 2 inches. So now what you do again is you make sure that you have your T-square, because next you're going to be doing a 90 degree and doing straight up. And this is again, this is 3 inches, 3 inches, 2 inches. I should have left this. And this is 2 inches. Again, I'm extending the line. I'm not worried about anything. So you see the forming of a box, and certainly you would absolutely be correct if this form of a box was also 45 degrees angle, was also in 45. So we care about that cross section right there. We care that this is flat. And let's go to town. We don't care if you've gone way far. We do not care if you go way far. You make sure it's all even. Care about this intersection. You do care that you go a long enough line to get across to the other side. And there is your box. Obviously, your erase. Want to make it look prettier. I keep erasing too much. I need to calm down on the erasing. It can help if you. Okay. All right. Go over this with pen. Oh. Keep forgetting a lot of things. I gotta keep making this look nicer. All the proportions are correct and may look weird. Maybe the camera angle, but they're all correct. And yeah, what we'll do is maybe we'll create a little step ladder out of this in the next video. Actually, one of my favorite things to do is to go over it again in pen, so I don't want to forget that. You can start with any of the angles. I tend to like to start with the middle. I mean, at any of the lines. I like starting with the middle line. You don't have to follow, you don't have to, absolutely, you don't have to use the, if you feel like you have a good control over everything, you don't necessarily have to. I kind of messed this up, but you don't have to use the T-square, but it could help. Like, for instance, let's try this. I take that back. Use your T-square. Makes things a lot. Continue to make things precise and cleaner. I'm mostly worried about the intersecting, but of course, when you don't want to go over. These are 45-degree angles, remember? Make sure that your T-square is tight, because if it's a little wobbly, the line will be off. Care about oops. And then notice how I'm sliding this down a little bit, and I catch the top line, top left line. Put this here. It's hard to see, sometimes it's good to keep some of those pencil crosshairs. Oh, could be better. It's a little off, but there you go. You can erase the rest. All right. With practice, it can be quicker. And get used to it. There you go. So before we go, I just wanted to show you, double check.